Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing?
Doing great. Chasing the dream.
Chasing the dream. Man, this is Phil Sanov with Morgan & Morgan Insurance. These guys are amazing. These guys are doing all kinds of stuff. You guys are insurance attorneys.
Right. When the contractor gets all that they can and the insurance company starts saying no, starts paying slow or pays too low, it's time to come get us. We'll take care of you.
And you guys got Morgan & Morgan & Morgan & Morgan & Morgan. How many Morgans we got?
We got 5 total. There's mom and dad and their 3 sons are all the Morgans. And I do my morning videos wearing a Morgan shirt most days. And we got all of them here to give away. We hope folks come by and get them because anything we don't give out, we got to pack up. So come get your stuff.
I'm definitely going to take one of those with me at some point. So, Phil, tell us a little bit what's going on right now in the industry. What are you guys seeing from 2020? This has been a crazy year. So talk to me a little bit about what's going on.
It's been a really crazy, difficult year that we have seen the carriers taking even more issue with taking their time and not paying more often than not. Because what really in my world, what really gets them to pay is getting in front of a jury and I get a verdict to punish them. And so when I get a verdict and publicize it against travelers in Arizona, then they lose all of their revenue from their real money makers of car insurance and life insurance. That's what insurance companies make their money on, I've learned. And so with not having the threat of the jury trial, it has been more and more difficult for the policyholder in my world. Now, I know lots of public adjusters and lots of contractors have been able to get claims done, and I'm glad for them. God bless them. That's what we all want. But I'm really looking forward to turning the corner in 21 when I'm starting to get some courts opening up again, and I can start putting more feet to the fire with the insurance companies, holding them accountable and getting the claims paid right.
So a lot of courts have been closed in 2020.
That's the whole problem. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So how is that negatively affecting policyholders right now? Because that's who really matters at the end of the day.
That's negatively affecting policyholders because it emboldens and empowers the carriers. I'm not going to pay you. I know maybe you're right. We'll wait until you can get me going to trial, and I'm going to avoid the pain of getting a verdict against me before I really pay the claim right. So many times. Maybe I shouldn't say every time, and I don't mean to imply that. There are some carriers, there are some claims getting paid right. But in my world, what we're seeing, it's more and more difficult to get full proper value because we don't have the hammer with COVID and the pandemic and the grounding of being able to get jury verdicts.
Yeah, that's insane. And that's unfortunate for 2020, and that's one of the many ways that consumers are suffering right now as we go through this year. So what are you going to talk about at Roofcon? I know you always give a phenomenal presentation. I get your morning text every day on the dot. It's usually around 5, 6 a.m. I get this text. So what are you guys going to, what are you going to talk about?
So my presentation, my keynote tomorrow at 3 p.m., the theme is you are the best in the world at your thing. And I'm just going to help people understand how they are the best in the world at their thing. How do they figure out their thing? How do they figure out they're the best? If maybe they already know that, we can embolden that further. If they don't know that, I'm going to help them understand telling that story.
Dude, I'm so excited to hear that. Phil, always a pleasure to see you, my friend. I love you seeing you too.